When does the president have to get permission of the United States Congress to use military force?
Well, Senator Kennedy, as I was discussing with Ranking Member Durbin, I do want to be careful about hypotheticals in terms of prejudging.
It's not a hypothetical. I'm asking what the Constitution says.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. You just saw that clip, and man, if that doesn't sum up why we love Senator John Kennedy, I don't know what does. You've got a high-level government nominee sitting there, probably with all the Ivy League degrees in the world, and he's talking in circles. He's using Article 1 and Article 2 and prejudging hypotheticals to basically avoid answering a very simple question about the U.S. Constitution. My take? It is so refreshing to see someone like Kennedy who refuses to be intimidated by Washington speak. He's not there to play games or let these guys hide behind a wall of word salad. He wants a straight answer for the American people, and when he doesn't get it, he calls it out exactly like it is. It's that Louisiana common sense meeting the D.C. swamp, and I am here for it. Before we get into the rest of this exchange, and trust me, it gets even better, do me a big favor. If you're tired of politicians and bureaucrats talking down to us, hit that like button. Let's show the world we want more straight talk in Washington. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and join our community of political enthusiasts. We're all about the truth here. All right, let's watch the rest of this masterclass from Senator Kennedy.
When does the president have to get permission of the United States Congress to use military force?
Well, Senator Kennedy, as I was discussing with Ranking Member Durbin, I do want to be careful about hypotheticals in terms of prejudging.
It's not a hypothetical. I'm asking what the Constitution says. When does the President of the United States have to get permission from Congress to use military force?
Generally, Senator, my understanding is the divisions between Article 1 and Article 2 distinguish between the war powers, which are under Article 1 and require congressional consent. Again, it's talking in great generalities, whereas other use of force, if I understand your question, are things that are likely committed under Article 2 to the President's commander-in-chief powers.
I have no idea what you just said, Mr. Hendershot. Let's try it again. Tell me when the President has to go to Congress to get permission to use military force.
Senator, I think is when, because the text of the Constitution, Article 1, talks about declarations of war, those would be circumstances where the President would, in a general sense, and use of force that is not war under the commander-in-chief power, I think those are under Article 2 without the consultation of Congress.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I just don't understand what you said. Mr. Jones.
Is it just me, or was that actually painful to watch? Not because of Kennedy, but because of the nominee. I mean, think about the position this person is up for. You're being asked about the most fundamental power in our government, the power to go to war. And instead of a clear, yes, Senator, the Constitution says X, Y, and Z, we get a lecture on great generalities. This is why Senator Kennedy is a national treasure. He does this thing where he acts like he's just a simple guy who's a little bit confused, but he's actually the smartest person in the room. When he said, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I just don't understand what you said," he was speaking for every single one of us. How many times have we turned on the news and heard a politician talk for 5 minutes without actually saying a single thing? Kennedy isn't asking for much. He's asking for a nominee to demonstrate that they actually understand the law and the limits of presidential power. It's scary, honestly. If these people can't explain the Constitution in plain English during a hearing, how are they going to follow it when they're actually in power? I love that Kennedy didn't just let him off the hook. He made him try again. And even when the guy tried a second time, he still couldn't give a straight answer. It just goes to show you that there's a real disconnect between the elites in D.C. and the rest of the country. Kennedy bridges that gap. He uses humor and that sharp wit to hold these people's feet to the fire. The way he ended it, just moving right along to the next guy because he realized he wasn't going to get anything but fluff, was the ultimate power move. He didn't waste any more of the taxpayers' time. He showed the world that word salad doesn't work on him. We need more of this. We need more leaders who demand clarity and accountability. It shouldn't be a hypothetical to ask when a president needs permission to use military force. That's literally the foundation of our checks and balances. But I want to hear from you guys. Am I being too hard on the nominee, or do you think Kennedy was spot on? Does it drive you as crazy as it drives me when these guys won't just give a yes or no answer? Let me know in the comments below. I read as many as I can, and I love hearing your perspective. Thanks for watching, Patriots. Keep holding them accountable. I'll catch you in the next video.